This is it, guys. After 14 years, we are finally back. Incredibles 2 is directed by Brad Bird and stars Craig T. Nelson. This movie picks up immediately where the first one left off. We have that under minor fight. We are ready to go. And Bob Odenkirk's character, I can't remember his name, Winston Dever, is enlisting the help of these supers to sort of try to get supers back into the spotlight. He wants them to be legal again. He wants to get a good word out on them. And then something leads to another, and then Elastigirl ends up being the poster person for this job, and she's sort of the one to get out there, and she starts helping out with crime, and then Mr. Incredible has to stay at home and take care of the kids, which provides some fantastic comedy because, you know, he's this big super guy, but he's at home taking care of the kids, which is hilarious. And I really enjoyed this movie. I didn't love it, though. I felt like the first movie is a lot better because the first movie is a masterpiece on every level, and this one I just felt like it's really good. I felt like the animation is the best I've ever seen. Some of these shots look like it's live action, honestly. It looks incredible. There's so much detail. Everything looks amazing, honestly. But I just felt like there were times where I could feel where the story was going. I kind of figured that it would happen, some things would happen in a certain way, and there were certain repetitive elements from the first movie that come out here, and I was just kind of like, alright, do we really need to do this again? But nonetheless, I still loved seeing the characters just deal with math homework or boy troubles. I didn't care. I loved seeing the home stuff almost a little bit more than the action stuff. The home stuff is what I was into the most. I loved seeing Mr. Incredible try to take care of these kids and Jack's powers manifesting. I loved all that. It was so cool. Edna Mode has a really great little small part in here. Frozone's once again really fun. The whole Incredible family is just on point the whole time. I wish Dash and Violet had a little bit more to do. This is Jack's movie. He really steals the whole movie. He has so many great little moments. And I love Jack, and I hope they make a third one because I want to see more of these interactions. It's so much fun. Elastigirl also has a lot of heavy lifting to do when it comes to the plot. Screenslaver is the villain of this movie. I'm not going to touch too much on Screenslaver because I don't want to ruin anything. But there are a lot of strobe light scenes. I already saw a lot of it online about how there's like health issues, and I know that. But I thought it was really, really awesome because like there's like these really cool fight scenes with strobe lights, and it's so cool. But no, the villain is kind of weak compared to Syndrome. I loved Syndrome in the first one, but in this one, it's sort of Screenslaver is just kind of almost a plot device, it feels like. Yeah, the only element really is that the villain doesn't really work too much, but everything else is just firing on all cylinders. I loved a lot of this movie, and I just didn't love it as much as the first one. It's still fantastic. It's probably the best Pixar sequel since Toy Story 2 and 3. This is now your new like big franchise from Pixar, I hope, because we've had 2 Cars movies come out since Incredibles 1, or 3 Cars movies come out since Incredibles 1, sorry, and now there is Incredibles 2, 14 years later. Let's not wait this long ever again to get a sequel to The Incredibles. I want to see a 3rd one, I want to see a 4th one, I want to see a 5th one. I want this to keep going as long as it can because I love the Parr family and I want to see more. And now this movie sets up some exciting things for the future, and it does very much feel like a middle movie, and I would love to see much more moving forward because there are way more stories to tell with this family, and there is definitely a hunger for it because this movie made $182 million over the weekend, and that's incredible all by itself. It is one of the biggest openings of all time. Please make more of these. Don't wait this long ever again. We want these movies. Please keep going. What did you guys think of Incredibles 2? Comment down below, let me know. What did you think of all the new characters they've introduced? I'm not going to get into it too much because it's spoilery, but what did you guys think? Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.